Today, I'm training with a Navy SEAL. And then, I'm testing my skills against real attackers.
Deploy the blade!
I've trained karate my whole life, but this is not about fighting. It's about surviving. My day begins at Operation Blackside, a tactical facility in a secret location.
All right, are you ready?
Will this give me a shock?
If he dies, he dies, you know what I mean?
And that's my instructor, Kenny Bigbee Jr, Navy SEAL fighting expert.
What is the first thing I should know about fighting like a Navy SEAL?
We should fight by concept and not by technique. So we need to make clarity out of chaos. You call yourself the karate nerd.
Right.
I'm a nerdy Navy SEAL.
Perfect.
Yes, perfect match, perfect match. So if you look at a molecule by itself, Jesse, it looks very random. If you look at the molecule as a group, you start to see patterns that emerge. So often in martial arts, a technique is taught in its singularity. What I love to do, Jesse, is see the things that are unanimous across the board. These things tend to work and they make clarity in chaos. A throw, for instance.
Okay.
I come across with this elbow and I throw and I come here. The next one, I come here like this. Another variation is I could go underneath the arm. Another variation, you could have an underhook and I could pressure in, flare the elbow. I could drop underneath, right? Most people say that's 4 different throws, but there's a pattern that emerges. The same footwork, a very similar fulcrum, and the same lever. So in all of those 4 different throws, there's an emerging pattern of a footwork, of a fulcrum, and a lever.
So you're focusing on these principles rather than individual techniques.
And make clarity in the chaos. So the first combat concept is bisecting lines are great for defense.
Bisecting lines?
Bisecting lines. And a bisecting line is a plus sign. So I'm gonna make any plus sign. Throw this at me. You throw that jab, that's a bisecting line. You throw the cross, throw the hook. That is another bisecting line. Kick my leg.
Okay.
There's another bisecting line. I can shoot on this leg. Bisecting line, down block. And then I can reattack. So let's lay down real quick. And you go to hit me. Bisecting line.
Yeah. Can you use them in offense as well?
That's a brilliant question. All of fighting is getting your opponent's tools offline and getting your tools online. Let's actually don some gear so we can play a little bit.
Okay.
With gloves.
Sure.
Wanna do that?
Right, yeah,
okay.
sure.
Turns out, Kenny prepared an insane lesson for me.
Okay.
And very soon, I will be tested on all of it.
All right. In the warrior mindset, there are no guarantees, but there are probabilities. And the greater probability for survivability is offense. So as quickly as possible, I need to go from reacting to acting and then make you react to me. Because Jesse, let me ask you a question. What game can you win on defense?
I'm not sure.
You cannot lose.
Exactly.
You can only win through offense.
Yeah.
A fight is the same way. You feed me the hook, catch, release, catch and shoot, catch and shoot. Okay, now catch and shoot. Pay attention, stay vigilant, stay vigilant. Yes, beautiful, good, good, good. Again, nice, beautiful. Yes.
But so would that work as a bisecting line as well?
So we talked about emergent patterns, meaning you're able to predict what happens because you've seen the totality of it. We have a military term for that. That's called DOPE, data on previous engagements. So when we start to see emerging patterns or combative concepts, we are able to make clarity in the chaos. Now, if I do this bisecting line, this is something called the inside line. That means you have to deal with my other tools.
Right.
The outside line is any line that starts to move me towards their back.
Okay.
Throw the cross.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Throw the jab to the body. Throw a front kick.
Yeah.
Do you see?
Yes.
Even the tiger, one of the most fearsome animals, the greatest predator, moves to the back and attacks its prey from the back. Because when I'm to the back, all my tools are offline.
Right.
All of fighting is getting your tools online, so your tools are online and my tools are offline. Can I block like this? Yes, but it doesn't hit another combat concept of going to the outside line. Right. Let's move very quickly to the blade.
Wait, what was that?
Wait, we should catch this. Is it recording? So there's 3 layers of training that I like to implement and execute, Jesse.
Okay.
The first layer of training is technical. Form facilitates function. So you need to have perfect form. This is called peak performance. And this is how you practice your forms. You try to execute the form. Your body mechanics must be flawless. So this gives us the optimum body mechanic muscle recruitment, but then we need to transcend the technique. Because the next thing that happens is the bad guy's adjusting and it's chaotic. You hurt yourself, you're tired, right? So next, the next level of training is tactical. Tactical is how you find the opportunity or create the opportunity to apply the technique. But it's messy.
Yeah.
So I have to find the opportunity in the messy chaos when someone's not cooperating with me.
Sounds difficult.
Yes. The best way to get as good as possible, as fast as possible, is specific training. Put yourself in specific scenarios with combative chaos. And now we use those emergent patterns in that combative chaos, and you have to discover the opportunity for the technique. So you can learn that. That's the problem with how some of the traditional martial arts are trained. Let's look at Tai Chi for a moment. What is this? They say that's Bushido. That's an arm drag to a double.
Yeah.
Tai Chi is a very effective martial art.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
If you know what you're looking at.
The translation.
Yeah.
Yes. And the way that it's trained, the methodology that it's trained. Let's look at this one, Jesse. Tai Chi again. Something like this. We'll just do kind of on the fly. Something like that. Yes. Throw the front kick at me for me, please. I'm gonna execute. Yes.
Nice. Yeah.
Do you see?
Yeah.
No, it's practical. We do this in Muay Thai. If you feed that to me again,
right.
We catch
and
we release. So the technique is there, Jesse.
Yeah.
But why do some of the traditional martial artists have trouble? Because they don't practice it under chaos and find the opportunity in the chaos. I'll give you one more. This is one you might appreciate.
Yeah, I love this stuff.
Yes, please. We're both nerds in martial arts, yeah? So here's one, right?
Ooh,
yes.
Okay.
So this is not a back fist.
Right. That's grabbing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, are we ready?
Okay.
Okay. So I'm stepping in kazushi.
Right.
Off balance.
Yeah. Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So if you don't know, you thought that was a side kick.
Yes, you think it's back fist to a side kick. No.
That would never work in the cage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, it would.
Yeah, right.
Yes, kung fu. Yes.
Yeah.
You grab my.
Ooh. Yeah.
Do you see?
Yeah.
So now we're going to move on to the blade, Jesse.
All right.
All right, are you ready?
So will this give me a shock?
No promises.
Right.
Yes.
So far, so good.
Yes. So we need three things: methodology, mindset, and metric. What is success or what is not? This gives us a quantifiable metric.
Yeah.
Are you ready, Jesse?
Wait, what am I supposed to do?
Now you are going to defend yourself with the combat concepts that I gave you before. You don't know what I'm going to do now.
Okay.
Are you ready? Okay.
Let's try.
Yes.
Okay.
That's right. Good. Yes.
Karate kick.
You don't need to know specific techniques. They're helpful, but under stress, you often don't remember them.
Yeah.
But it's very easy for you to remember, put up a bisecting line and get on offense as soon as possible. If you stab me this way, and I do this bisecting line, I'm in front of the mouth of the tiger.
Bam.
Do you see?
Right.
Now you feed me that. Now,
better.
I'm on the outside line. So now, any form of 2-on-1 grip, I don't care what, go.
So I can
Any
grip
2-on-1
however I want?
Yes, any 2-on-1 grip. Okay, right now it doesn't matter. Yes, beautiful, good. Okay, you're gonna do bisecting lines to defend, get any 2-on-1 grip, and then get to the outside line.
Wait, say that one more time. It's a lot now.
Yes, bisecting lines, defend.
Okay.
Just bisecting lines, just defend. Bisecting lines.
Yeah.
Now get a 2-on-1 grip somewhere in the chaos. Yes,
Okay.
get to the outside line.
Okay.
Do you see the three things we're doing?
Yeah, 3 concepts combined.
Are you ready?
Oh, okay.
Yes, okay, play. Yes, that's right, catch and release. Yes, beautiful. Yes, get to it. Yes, catch it. Good. So in real life, probably won't happen on the first try. That's called peak performance when everything's perfect.
Yeah.
We train there because in battle, you fall to the level of your training to optimal performance. Optimal performance, in a tactical sense, when you're trying to find clarity and chaos with the emerging concepts, is when you're doing the best with what you can. That's real life. That's sparring. It's not clean. So now we're gonna deal with combative chaos on the ground in a weapons-based environment. Let's go ahead and lay down here. Now the fundamental problem with jiu-jitsu, say you have the knife in this hand, and I do a 2-on-1 grip.
Okay.
And I wanna do an arm bar to deal with this blade. So I go to do that, and by nature, let's take the knife out, you defend this, don't let me break your arm.
Yeah.
You naturally bring your hands together. I do an Americana. Defend that, don't let me break it. You naturally bring your hands together. So now, I want to do jiu-jitsu
with a knife.
With a knife, can't put the knife in his hand for this. And you naturally
grab it.
And now you switch the hands.
Yeah.
And I no longer have control of the weapon-bearing limb. So the first thing I will do, I will slide my shin, which is called a topside crucifix, and I will staple your arm.
Right, so you separated my arm.
Yes. Now I make contact and then separation.
Oh, okay.
If I fight you here, fight me here, you're very strong. Fight me, fight me. Trouble. So I push this overhead. Fight me here, fight me here, fight me. Right?
Yeah.
And now I've separated the hands and I have control of the weapon-bearing limb. So we're on the ground, boom, and I draw this. Drive your shin.
Arm?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I'm strong here, so push this over my head. Yes. Look, I'll fight you. I'll fight you. Yes. Do you see that?
Yeah, because you're weaker in this position.
Yes.
Yeah.
The reason for that is what we call muscle recruitment. So the hardest part of any range of motion, the squat, is down here because the muscles are stretched out. I want to maximize my resources and minimize your resources. That's a broad stroke emerging concept. One of the things I want to maximize is my muscle recruitment and minimize your muscle recruitment.
Yes.
So you're here in the bench press area with your chest, your lat, right?
Yeah.
And you're putting me here at the bottom of the pull-up.
Yeah.
Do you see?
Yeah.
Okay, so one more time. Drive your shin over. Yes, beautiful. Now here you created a lever.
Yeah.
So you figure forward it.
Right, exactly.
Beautiful, that's good leverage.
Yeah.
Okay, let's switch position. So there's some instances where you can't separate the hands. What the hell do we do? I trap your hand to the ground or the body.
Okay.
Okay, get the blade, get the blade.
Hard, because it's stuck.
Yes, please, authentically try.
Yeah.
You're grabbing the blade, that doesn't work.
I have to grab the blade.
It can be on your body.
Yeah.
It can be on the mat. Okay, gain access to the blade, go.
Yeah.
So I can start to separate the hands.
Okay.
That buys me time to get my body in position, either to increase probability of survivability, disengage, tactical disengage.
Okay.
So that's different than running away. You leave to re-engage on your terms.
Yes.
Okay? So what do I mean? Genghis Khan was really good at that. They would attack and they would hold the line, and then they would feign a retreat in the center, and they would chase them and they would engulf them.
Surround them.
Alexander the Great would do it differently. The Greeks would open the line, and they would let you attack down the middle, and then they would engulf you. So say you're on your back here.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, now I'm gonna trap it. That buys me time, and I'll tactically disengage.
At what a better position.
Yes, I can come back on better terms. I don't want to compete with you.
Because it's not about scoring points.
No, it's for survivability.
Yeah.
Do you see? So at any point we're in a heated competition and I have the option to disengage, then I will disengage. I will do a tactical disengage. That doesn't mean permanently. That means I'll come back to re-engage on better terms. We have a saying in the teams, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. That just means gain the tactical advantage. So all fighting systems have that. Get to the outside line, remove the fallacies of grips. These are all ways to gain the tactical advantage where they can't win. So now we're just gonna kind of pressure test this. We like to say the hands kill. So they start to drift down here.
Yeah.
It's time to actualize that. Yes, there you go, good. Okay, I'm gonna, you let this hand be free, don't let this hand be free. Okay. Now look at this, yes, that's not bad. So go back here.
Yeah.
So you went to the mount.
Yes.
In a weapons-based environment, the mount is a dangerous position.
Really? Yeah.
So I'm not choosing the mount in a weapons-based environment.
Interesting, because I would think like in MMA, people start grounding and pounding from the mount. It seems very effective. But against the blade, it might not be the best thing.
There's no weapons. You should always assume that it's a weapons-based environment. Because say you're feeding me whatever punches, okay, I'm catching, releasing, getting the better of you. Feed me more, feed me. Boom, I'm getting the better. What do people do next? They grab.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pummel here.
This way?
Yes, okay. But we'll trade. Yes, yes. The only problem is now it becomes a weapons-based engagement.
Ooh.
So go ahead and pummel with me.
Okay.
We're pummeling. And at some point you access that blade.
Whenever I want.
Yes, when you choose. Okay, yes, 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 yes. And the reality, Jesse, you're probably gonna get touched a few times and then realize it. Just the reality. We try to mitigate that as much as possible.
If you do get cut, do you have any advice, like mindset-wise?
The key word is until. That's the mindset of a warrior.
Until.
I keep fighting until I am too tired to fight, until I keep fighting until I'm out of the fight. I keep fighting until I'm free. I keep fighting until I'm victorious. The key word is until.
Yeah.
Do you see the mindset?
Yeah. Until it instills hope.
Yes. It instills an indomitable spirit, which is one of the tenets of traditional martial arts. So now I'm gonna do it. Are you ready? Pommel. Now I have an overhook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're looking for it, so you can't find it. What do you change to? Bisecting lines. Bisecting lines.
Okay.
Yes. Bisect. Yes, there you go. Yes. Wow. Jesse, your last level of training today is tenacity. Your mission, if you choose to accept, is we are going to send you through an obstacle course, and you're going to have 3 evolutions where you engage with what we call Op4, the oppositional force, applying these techniques, tactics, and procedures. And you have to do them while you're tired. You're going to have a mission, what we call an FTX, a field training exercise. Do you accept?
Let's do it. That was a lot of material to cover in like a very short amount of time. My head hurts. But now we're gonna test my tenacity, my spirit, my fighting spirit. One thing that Kenny said that stood out was until. So I'm just gonna keep that in mind during the obstacle course, like whatever happens. And I've never even done an obstacle course in my life. I guess you jump over things and run around. And I think somebody's gonna attack me at the obstacle course, but it ain't over until it's over. Until. That's the key word.
Jesse,
Kenny.
welcome to the O course. Your mission that you've chosen to accept is 3 iterations of the O course. You will also engage a mystery combative. You're going to use the combat tactics and the combat concepts that you've learned to create clarity out of chaos. At iteration 1, you'll catch and shoot, get a 2-on-1 to the outside line. Iteration 2, you'll pummel and you'll solve an overhook and an underhook. And station 3, you're going to put them all together and you will meet the final boss, or perhaps your maker.
I have no choice. I've come too far to give up now.
You have. I have one surprise for you, Jesse. Will you undo the latches for me, please?
All right. Wow, what is
Please
this?
open.
Okay. Whoa. Oh!
Now, Jesse, we go to war.
Oh my God. Okay, this is for real.
Do you still choose to accept the final FTX, your mission?
I do.
Let's go to war.
All right.
See you out there.
Okay.
Good luck.
And so, it's finally time to test my skills. I'm off to a good start using the rope. But then, everything changes. I'm stuck, and I'm not getting anywhere. Finally, I find a rhythm and keep moving. But then comes another rope, and my grip is failing. Luckily, I got long legs. And now, it's time to fight.
Engage. Catch and shoot. Catch and shoot. Deploy the blade. Catch and shoot. Beautiful, Jesse. Tactically disengage. Mission success. Move to the next obstacle.
Luckily for me, I am not scared of heights, because this thing is huge. And that's what she said.
Let's go, Jesse. Let's go, Jesse.
I can see another rope in the distance, and I gotta make it to the other side.
Op4, engage. Deploy the blade, deploy. Fight to an outside line with a 2-on-1. Tactically disengage. Holster, re-engage, throw the blade. Turn them, Op4, deploy. You have an underhook. Nice, beautiful, Jesse. Tactically disengage, mission complete. In that iteration, the opponent had an overhook. Jesse can't clear up. He will go across and do an arm drag and fight to the outside line. What he ended up doing was extrapolating that arm, which is very difficult to do, knocked his head down and fought to the outside line. We went from perfection which is peak performance, to protection, which is optimal performance when it gets crazy, and make clarity in the chaos. He made the concepts work and made it happen. That's how it goes in the real world. Let's get it. Yeah.
I am so close to the finish line, I can smell victory. But first, I gotta get through a couple of more hurdles and one last rope. This is so tough for my grip strength, and my legs are killing me. But now it's time to fight.
No? Kenny?
I am your final boss, or the Reaper. Pick your choice.
Oh.
Catch and shoot bisecting lines. Work, 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 work. Let's go, Jesse, let's go. Catch, shoot. Nice, good. Oh! Work to the outside line. Let's go, Jesse. Let's go. Catch and shoot. Yes. Catch and shoot. Work to the outside line. Let's go. Work to the outside line. Nice, good. Release next phase. Pummel. Good. Go, get top. Isolated, not the mount. Come on, strip it. You passed the test.
Woohoo!
Come on, baby.
I'm dead! I can't feel my legs.
Jesse, beautiful work.
My mouth is so dry. I can barely talk.
You took the mission, you passed the mission. That being said, Jesse, I have something for you a little bit later. But right now, okay, whenever we train, you should take one thing away from each training session that made you harder to kill. Tell me one thing you took away from the training.
Until. Yep, it ain't over until
Yes,
it's over.
the warrior mindset.
And thank you so much for that, because it really helped.
Nice. When you're tired, when you want to quit.
Yeah, especially when you're faced with things you've never done before. The fighting part, that's fun, that's easy.
Yes.
But this stuff, that's new to me.
On the first iteration, bro, you didn't catch and release. You just went straight to offense.
Yeah.
But I liked it. We talked about don't react, go to action.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yes.
Yeah, like, I'm not gonna just sit back and wait. I'm gonna just go at it.
You were all gas, no brakes, baby. I like it. Then I whipped out this gift for you.
Oh, man.
Yes. Tell me about how that impacted your mindset.
It made me take less risks. And it actually wanted me to start using karate kicks. Because I want to get away from that thing.
Yes.
And my leg is longer than my arm.
Nice.
Right? I realized there are levels to this.
Yes, sir.
And now I may have almost reached the next level. Thanks to you.
You're on your way.
Thank you so much.
My friend, an honor.
I appreciate that.
Honor to train with you.
It was my honor.
Yes.
And if all of you enjoyed this episode, hit subscribe and go follow my man Kenny.
All right. We
Yeah,
done?
that's-
We done
that's
now?
it. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Cool, thanks.
Hey, Jesse. Man, you did really damn good on the obstacle course.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna bullshit you, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Your rope climb sucked a little bit. Sucked ass.
That was so hard.
Yeah, bro, fuck.
Well, was it that bad?
Yeah, brother, you did it like a sloth.
Well, that's my spirit animal.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let's change it to the tiger, bro.
Oh, okay.
You want me to show you the real way how to do it,
Yeah,
bro?
sure.
Okay,
yeah,
then we'll try.
We're
Let's
not
go.
filming anyway, so
Okay,
yeah,
all right, for sure.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna do it from up top.
So this is like the Navy SEAL way.
This is what they call commando.
Uh-huh.
And they don't mean wearing no underwear, because that also means commando
It's the
too.
only commando I
Yes.
know.
You're going to lay down on the rope.
Whoa.
Like this.
Oh,
And
like
you
a
put
tiger.
one foot and hang. This is for balance. And you push your foot.
Oh, that's so fast.
And then you can drop down.
Oh. Just one thing.
Yes. I got it! I got it! Let's go, baby! You're the best, Jesse. Let's go. Let me give you a gift. Let's head back for me to give you the gift.
Okay.
First of all, I want to say huge honor for connecting with me and training with me.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me out.
It was my absolute pleasure and honor. Thank you so much.
Wade, huge honor for coming out.
Thank you so much for taking the hits and giving some.
We have something special for you.
Okay.
Man, because you became harder to kill and you fucking completed the FTX, your mission,
Yeah.
we give you an honorary Killer Bee patch.
Wow. Would this be like equivalent of a yellow belt in karate?
Nah, bro, this means
It's a black belt?
certified badass.
Let's go, baby! Finally! I wanted to be a badass my whole life.
Today you are.
Hey, you made it happen.
Let's go,
Thank
baby.
you so much.
Yeah.